Hey guys, it's Bianca, Associate Music Editor at Highsnobiety, and we're back here at the Highsnobiety by Day stage at Mount Festival in Ferropolis, Germany. And right now I'm joined here by Ukrainian DJ Nastia, so let's get started.
Hi.
Hey! So, first of all, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I just arrived, still fresh and energized.
Great, that's good. Did you play a show last night by any chance?
No, one before.
Okay, so you've had a little bit of a period of rest?
Yeah, yesterday I went to a very nice spa place, so I spent there 4 hours.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I saw you were at Liquid Rum, right?
Yeah, I love this place.
Very nice. Cool. So glad you got an opportunity to chill out before the big party tonight. So for people that might not be familiar with what you do, what is it that you do?
I'm just playing music. With the DJing, it's easy because I don't do anything else. I just do this.
Yeah. Nice. So you're from Ukraine, of course, and you're still based in Kiev?
Yeah, and I have no plans to move because I think Kiev is the place I want to be, and it's different from other places, and I love that because it's warm, and I love the people, culture, vibes, and at the moment the scene is growing now. It's changing for better things, and I think it's the best moment in the whole cultural, like, electronic music scene Ukraine had ever.
Nice. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the scene in Kiev these days? What's been going on?
So I think it's the best hidden point in Europe at the moment. Everyone is talking about Georgia, and I understand why, but I believe Kiev is a little bit more interesting because we have more colors. I mean, there are more promo groups making different parties. They're all friends, so they collaborate. They make dates together. They decide who is gonna play together, like who is gonna book the next artist and stuff like that. So it's kind of a strong collaboration in between promoters that made the scene united, and a very big community of people, club culture people, and it rise the quality, it rise the amount of the events, and we have more options now to where to go, who to listen, and this kind of stuff.
So maybe you can tell us a little bit about like the scene there. Is it more DIY, or are there a lot of legal clubs? Because I know recently in Georgia there was this whole issue with Bassiani getting shut down and all this. So I'm just wondering, is everything legal? Are there some things that are hidden that are maybe not so legal? What's the deal with that?
So basically we have legal clubs, of course.
Okay,
if,
cool.
if it's a club, it's a legal club.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
But if it's a White House party, or just guys decided to do this party in the forest, for example, we had like 2 weeks ago the party in the forest called Natura from Rhythm Bureau guys, and they did it professionally. I mean, they got all of the license, they got all of the equipments and everything, like how to say this, ambulance and stuff like that. So it was very well organized, but still it was the place where usually you don't expect to party, you know.
Yeah.
So when they do something unexpected, something surprising, they still do it legally, because it's really important to let people know that it's a safe place to be. There is nothing wrong and nothing like dangerous. I think it's kind of solid organization. It's how it should be.
Cool. Nice.
So you don't take a risk on anything when you go to the party.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you can tell us a bit about your beginnings as a DJ, how you got started.
Do you really want to listen to that? It was 13 years ago.
Yeah.
What I've done 13 years ago, it's not actual anymore. It's not like when people asking me like, what can we do? What did you do to get on stage?
Yeah.
I said, guys, what I did in 13 years ago. You don't want to know because it's so old school.
Yeah.
It's like I was
fair.
recording the CDs, and I used to send the CDs by post to the promoters. I was searching on the internet the address of the clubs I wanted to go, And I was so naive, and I believed that one day someone will listen to it and they will invite me.
Yeah.
And from 10 clubs, only one answered. And
Yeah.
and in the end, I did a gig, you know, and
Nice.
I found friends, and it's all started, and I was very like enthusiastic, very funny, and like I gave all the energy I have when I was playing. So it was a powerful combination in the end, you know,
Yeah.
like when you're fresh, young, and then you're pretty, and then you play good music.
Yeah.
So it's all works for you.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, so last time we spoke was a year ago. So I'm wondering what's changed for you since then? Because I feel like you were playing a lot of shows even last year, but now it's like you're playing every other day. It's so crazy. So yeah, just tell me a bit about that, if anything's...
No, the thing is that I started to travel like really, really intense in 2009.
Yeah.
The second half of the year, like
Yeah.
from the autumn 2009. I
Okay.
used to play every weekend.
Okay.
The thing is that only the quality of the events, they raised from that point. So
Okay.
you didn't hear about me like 10 years ago. It doesn't mean that I was not playing every weekend.
sure,
I mean,
for sure,
it's
yeah.
like just I'm growing and I'm getting better and better things. So here you go. Like this year, I'm playing for most of the like, cool big festivals like
Yeah.
Melt. It's just a question of time and what you're doing. If you're doing something right and someone see that you cool and they believe in you, they're gonna invite you because they also like this kind of festivals. They also need new names like and bring different artists. So they are interested about anyone powerful and interesting.
Totally.
Maybe I'm gonna ask you something.
You can if you want.
Just let's turn. I'm gonna be interviewer.
You can go right ahead if you have any questions up your sleeve.
How long you work for Highsnobiety?
It's been a little bit over a year now. Yep.
More than a year.
Yep.
That's nothing.
I know. I know. No, I mean, I haven't been DJing since 2000 whatever, so
Okay.
I haven't been doing this for as long as you've been DJing
Okay.
and all that jazz, yeah. Let's talk about your record label, Propaganda
Yeah.
Records.
Okay.
So what releases have you got in the works?
So the thing is that my label doesn't have a plan. Only when I get some music to release, I release in it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, plans. It's not. I think it's not so good to plan the release because then you're in a rush to find something to release and stuff like that. I only release music when I feel that this is worthy. And for the last year, I released only one record.
Yeah.
And it's the guy. He's actually a photographer. He's doing analog pictures.
Yeah, I was seeing that, yeah.
Yeah.
it's
So
super cool.
it was very funny to listen some interesting music from the guy who has nothing to do with electronic scene and DJing and stuff like that. And he's not a proper producer, I would say, but
Yeah.
I found his music interesting. That's why I decided to release it, and I've got amazing feedbacks. And it's actually sold out, so I'm
Great.
satisfied.
That's awesome.
And the next record is coming in autumn, I think in the end of September.
Yep.
It's gonna be various artists. The tracks I used to play for last 2 years, but I didn't have a chance to release them because the EP was not completed. And now it's complete, so I'm happy I'm doing this already. And it's cool because most of the artists, they're from Ukraine and Russia.
Nice. So just representing, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to release someone famous. I want to release someone special, you know, like someone who could make you curious, like who's this guy, like what he have done, you know, like and stuff like that. This is interesting for me, so people start searching and get something new, different.
Nice. Do you think there are any misconceptions about Nastia as a DJ, label boss, etc.?
Misconcept?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So that means like things that people think about you that aren't true.
That are not true.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing is that I don't actually know what people really think. Because, you know,
Yeah, of course.
like, someone who thinks something bad about you, he will never come to you in the face and he will never tell you, like, you know, I don't like this and this because of that. But I will answer on this. I will be happy to hear something bad or some critics wherever because I like to talk about it. I why not? You know, like it's normal. And I can't be perfect, but still, it's like I don't know what people think in general. Like I only get support and nice comments on Instagram and Facebook, but of course, like they say, you know, you're not gonna make a pictures. You better go to the studio and make music. I said, guys, I'm a DJ. I'm not the producer. You're mixing up, you know, because it happens only because people mixing up DJing with producing. There is no line anymore. Yeah. And it used to be different professions. You know, it's like this is wrong for me. This is wrong because I don't need to produce music to be on the stage. I just need to be a good DJ to get the vibe, to make people dance, talk about you after the gig and stuff like that. This is how it works. This is why I'm here. Yeah. Like the whole way I was doing from 2005, it's all about how I do the party. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. There is no other explanations for my success.
Okay. So we're gonna wrap it up with one more question. Yeah. Just a fun question. So one thing I noticed that's different from the last time we spoke is that you have much shorter hair.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you like about having short hair?
So in 2007, I used to have this kind of hair, like really long.
Super long, yeah.
But then I gave a birth in the beginning of 2008. Yeah. And I was so bored of my hair. Yeah. It was so hard to take care of it like properly. Yeah. So I went and shaved my hair. And it was the best decision I did, like I made. And it was amazing time. And then I did it in 2011. Yeah. And now I did it again because I feel like that. You know, it's not about only a style. It's also about how do you feel about it. And I really feel it's kind of my character. It's easier. The energy for me goes easier to the people through this style because I feel like, you know, I'm more like a boy, I think. I'm just like putting a lipstick on my lips or like wearing something girlish. But generally, I think in myself, I have more man energy than woman energy. Yeah. And that's why I feel so comfortable with this hairstyle.
Nice. And that's why you're going to smash it tonight.
Oh, I'll try.
I think you will. At the Big Wheel stage. Okay, so gonna wrap it up here. Thanks again to Nastia for coming through the Highsnobiety by Day stage. Super appreciate it. And if you're here at the festival, catch her. She's gonna be at the Big Wheel stage from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's all we got for today. But Saturday and Sunday, we got lots more interviews with artists, DJ sets. It's gonna be sick, so keep it locked. Thanks, everyone.